61 star signs deal as Mikel Arteta repeats William Saliba transfer trick. Arsenal lead the Premier League and are reportedly planning for the future ahead of the January transfer window. Arsenal are confident that their current squad has the quality to clinch the Premier League title and could therefore view the January transfer window as an opportunity to invest in future talent. Mikel Arteta has been linked with an interest in several promising youngsters who could potentially become key first-team players down the line. Following a successful summer window, the Gunners now boast impressive squad depth. The return of Gabriel Magalhaes and Kai Havertz from injury will further strengthen their bid to remain top of the league when both are back fit. This leaves Arteta with the luxury of having at least a high-quality options for every position. However, it does not mean Arsenal will rest on their laurels. Here's a look at 3 potential moves the Gunners could make to secure future success. Young AC Milan left-back Davide Bartesaghi has been linked with a move to Arsenal ahead of next month's transfer window. The 19-year-old has already made 28 appearances since breaking into the first team and has drawn comparisons to club legend Paolo Maldini. Sky Sports reports that Arsenal have been scouting the attack-minded fullback with a view to a possible deal. With Riccardo Calafiori and Miles Lewis-Skelly currently vying for the left-back spot, the Gunners might consider Bartesaghi as a player who could copy William Saliba's career path. In 2019, Arsenal signed Saliba as a teenage centre-back who had made his debut for Saint-Étienne a year earlier. He was promptly loaned back to the French outfit, where he played a pivotal role, before enjoying subsequent stints with Nice and Marseille. It was not until 3 years after signing for the Gunners that Saliba finally made his debut, and he has since become a key figure in Arteta's squad. Bartesaghi could potentially follow a similar route if he opts to swap Milan for Arsenal. Another of Bartesaghi's current teammates could also be headed for the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal have been linked with Milan prospect Lorenzo Torriani, who previously impressed in a friendly against the Premier League frontrunners. The 20-year-old keeper has spent the majority of this season with Milan's reserves, but made 2 appearances for the senior team last term. Reports suggest that Torriani's standout performance against Arsenal this summer, which included saving 3 penalties in a shootout, has kept him on the Gunners' radar. While Milan reportedly see Torriani as a future first-choice keeper, Arsenal could throw a spanner in the works. Despite David Raya firmly cementing his position as number 1, finding a suitable deputy has been a recurring issue throughout Arteta's reign. The manager has brought in a new goalkeeper each full season he's been at the helm, with Kepa Arrizabalaga being the most recent addition. Despite his contract running until 2028, it seems unlikely that the 31-year-old will displace Raya. Signing Torriani would signal a shift in strategy. The highly touted youngster could come in as a backup, with an eye towards eventually succeeding Raya as Arsenal's first-choice keeper. Arsenal are reportedly working on securing one of their current stars to a fresh contract. Jurrien Timber has been a revelation for the Gunners this season, with the 24-year-old establishing himself as one of the Premier League's top right-backs. The Sun reports that the club are optimistic about finalising a new deal with the Dutch international. His existing contract runs until 2028, but talks over an extension are said to be progressing well. Timber signed for Arsenal in 2023, but missed his debut season due to injury. Since then, he's seen his market value skyrocket to £61 million, according to Transfermarkt, thanks to his stellar performances in Arteta's side. Arsenal's penalty shootout victory over Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup quarter-final was the first of 3 games the Gunners are scheduled to play in just 7 days. With such quick turnarounds, Mikel Arteta will be hoping for as fit a squad as possible as rotation becomes a key component of the busy festive period. The Arsenal boss already had 5 players sidelined ahead of the clash with the Eagles, but he may now have to navigate further injury concerns following the match. The Gunners face two consecutive home fixtures in the Premier League to close out 2025. They host Brighton first, with a fiery clash against Aston Villa to follow. Arteta will surely be seeking revenge against Unai Emery's side after their narrow defeat earlier this month, courtesy of an injury-time goal.